back. Another update on the Revell 132nd Corsair F4U1A for the Damadmodler's Go Big or Go Home group build. And where do we want to start? We'll start here. We got the prop. We've got some yellow on the tips here. Next, we'll mask that off, get the hub painted silver, and mask it off, and then get the blades, the rest of the blades painted. So we got that going. As you can see here, our sprues are getting mighty empty. Getting down only a couple parts on each one. Which means we're getting really close to time to paint. In fact, this one, the only thing on it is the pitot tube. Okay, so next to where we're at, we have up here, focused. There we go. We have our main gear built. I added brake line. That's why this is still loose. Once we get it in the plane, we'll get it routed. In the wheel bay to get it all squared away. We got not one of those, but two of those done. Again, with the it'll show up on there, the brake line connected. And it kind of shows up there on those. And of course, we already had the engine done. And here's where we're at on the plane itself. We've got the wings assembled and on. We got the horizontal stabilizers assembled and on. We've done filler work on the seams and the sinkholes that we had on there, which weren't much. On the top, down here on the bottom, again we had some sinkhole issues. We got filled. We did the fill work where the wing section meets. We got a little bit of work on the inside of the wheel wells, but we'll do more after painting. I drilled out the exhaust ports on the thing. They were just molded in little ovals, and I got those drilled out. So once we get it painted, then we can get those looking good. Let's show you. It'll show up very well here. A nice tight seam on the wing on top. Same thing on this side. I did put a little bit of canopy glue in there so that I wouldn't have to worry about fixing sanding around the rivets or anything, because it was really already pretty tight, but there was just a slight gap, so we filled it with canopy glue and made it go away. Get up here on the front, we got on this one, it doesn't quite match up, so I did a little super glue filler there, and once we get it painted you won't be able to tell. The other one fit together just fine. Our wings fit together pretty tight. You can see there's no filler involved there anywhere on the actual wings. And as of right now, he's pretty much ready for primer. We'll get the cockpit mask off. I may or may not put the front half of the canopy on and mask it before I paint. I haven't decided yet. If I put it on before, I can seal the, make sure that there's a nice tight seam filler there, there's not any big gaps. The back half just slides on and off, so you can paint it either on or off. I'll probably paint it off, mask it up and paint it separately. I only really had one issue here, and when I fixed it, it was, I don't even know if it'll show up now. Let's see if I can get in here. The horizontal stabilizer on this side, which it's not, oh, I guess even going to want to show up. The one piece was warped, and no matter how much clamping, the front wouldn't close down tight. So we got it glued up best we could under clamps, and once it dried, we put a little red putty in there and filled it. Just the hair, the red putty. It looks like red putty there, but it's actually just what from that fixing that what oozed out with the glue when we glued that horizontal stabilizer on. I actually didn't need any filler there. That's just what oozed out. The color oozed out with the glue. I don't even think it's showing up, but yeah, a little bit right there. The only other problem I've had is this little guy here, I've broken off about 4 times so far. If I break it off again, I'll probably just leave it off until I'm done, and then use a piece of brass rod to put it back in. So other than that, most of that was done tonight, tonight, tomorrow, depending on where you're at. Right now it's what temperature is it? Where's my phone at? No, I'm using my phone. It is about 10 degrees outside, according to the thermometer on the wall. That's for Fahrenheit, so that's what. Oh, I can't even do the math now for what it is Celsius. So it's below 0, but I gotta quit doing these videos in the middle of the night. But that's when I do most of my modeling, so that's when I do most of my videos. So that's where we're at for now. Of course, there's always a lot. I put up some stills at the end of the video, and this is probably the last you'll see of this one this week, because on the next day I'm off is Thursday, and I'll probably try to work on the F86D, get the decals on it, and then I won't be off again until sometime next week. So this will probably be the last update you see this week on the Corsair, unless something happens, we get a nice snowstorm or something. But other than that, I might throw up a still or two if I get a chance to work on it. So next video on this one will be about a week away. So until then, guys, we'll see ya.